Yo, what's going on, everybody? I am Rico, bringing you another edition of Reddit Replies. Today, we're going to be unpacking a story that probably hit close to a lot of us, right? A lot of us that's out there working hard, grinding hard, juggling, trying to meet different curveballs that are thrown at us at life, right? And it's from a guy named Do Commercial 499 on Reddit. And this person has been riding the journey with a company called Wegmans for over 4 years, from his time in high school through his complex world in college life, right? So he's been rocking with us since high school, now in college. And he been weathering the storm with them, from going from a helping hand to navigating different workplace chaos. There's a lot of drama going on in there. It's been a marathon for my brother, to say the least. And then on top of that, we got a twist that got my friend in a bind. They got him on probation with the job. But then it also got him to a point where he lost his scholarship. He lost a $1,000 scholarship, all because he left work about 40 minutes early. But don't listen to me. We're going to check out his story, and then we're going to go ahead and give our reply to it. Let's check it out.
For background, I have been working at Wegmans for almost 4 years. From sophomore year of high school to sophomore year of college. I work front end, but am mainly outside doing helping hands. I have done so much for this mess of a company, done outside shifts by myself on busy days, poor scheduling, lack of management outside, unclear rules that change every month on helping hands, and all that lovely stuff. My brother was fired for some homophobic reasons I won't get into, so maybe I was targeted because of it. I was working at 8 to 1 and needed to leave a little early. I informed my co-workers and they were fine with it, so I left at 12:20. I was told I was placed on a 6-month probation, or whatever they called it, no raises, no switching departments, and the best of all, no scholarship money. $1,000 for 40 minutes? I have no prior write-ups and one verbal warning. They went nail on the head for this, and I've tried to appeal, but they don't even hear my case. There are 2 pedophiles on front-end management alone, and I know a whole hell of a lot worse my co-workers have done and got a slap on the wrist. Turning in my 2 weeks tomorrow.
Wow. Man, where do we even start with this? Hey, Do Commercial 499. First off, man, let me give you your props on your dedication to sticking it out with the company through thick and thin. That is commendable. But, I mean, you got to own up to your responsibility in this, man. You dipped out of work 40 minutes early, and you didn't get the green light from the top. Completely skipped the chain of command. That's where things get murky, man. You decide to ask your coworkers instead of asking your boss. In what world do you think that will be okay? And then you got the nerve to bring up all this other stuff that I ain't gonna even get into here and try to put it off on them, man. At the end of the day, you got to operate with integrity. I served 20 years in the military, and our very first core value is integrity first, and that's everything, man. You knew good and well that your coworkers did not have the authority to tell you to leave early. And so in the military, they call that AWOL. And believe it or not, in a time of war, you could be tried in a court, Uniform Code of Military Justice, right? And you could be put to death depending on the situation. Now, I'm not trying to equate your job to combat, right? But the principles still apply. You have responsibilities, man. And you got to stand up to the choices that you made. I hate to say it, brother, but you were in the wrong in this case. And you lucky they didn't fire you. They just put you on probation. And so this reminds me of my favorite verse in the Bible, Colossians 3:23. It's my birthday verse because my birthday is 3/23, March 23rd. But it says, work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. Remember that the Lord will give you an inheritance as your reward, and that the master you're serving is Christ. So at the end of the day, man, we may be thinking we getting away with something, and we may be thinking, when our bosses are not looking around, we can kind of cut corners or leave early or do whatever. But the ultimate master that we're working for is Christ. Whether you believe in God or not, that's who we're working for. And so you're going to face consequences for your actions. And so in my opinion, I think, and whether or not you have faith or not, I think you should look at this as an opportunity to learn and grow from it. I understand you feeling wrong, especially after how hard you work for the company. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you can look at this moment of probation as a pivot point, for example. Instead of sinking into the unfairness and blaming everybody else and saying, oh, it's this person's fault or they did me wrong or whatever, look at it as an opportunity to level up, opportunity to show a little bit of resilience, bounce back, learn from your mistakes, and then you may end up doing well at Wegmans. They may end up giving you your scholarship back, or it may be time for you to go somewhere else. But at the end of the day, if you have the wrong mentality, wherever you go from this point, it's just going to follow you. And matter of fact, if you go for a new job and they want to know what you did at your last job, that's not the way you want to end it. So I would recommend that you would, just take it as a learning opportunity. Don't look at it as a setback, man. Look at it at every time we deal with challenges, it's a chance for growth. It's a chance for us to learn from it. It's a chance for us to keep pushing. And then you know what? You may just have to put in a couple extra hours or whatever for the scholarship thing. That's tough, man. But I think if you came to your boss, own up to your mistakes, worked your butt off, they may reinstate that scholarship, right? And for everybody else who's tuning in, hey, if you got a similar story, go ahead and share it. If you got better advice, please do me a favor and share it as well. Have you faced a tough call at work? Did you feel like your job tested you? Drop that in the comments. Let's rally around each other and let's share those gems of wisdom. Also, if I earned it, do me a favor, hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're catching this on YouTube. And if you're watching it or listening to it, audio only on podcast, then like and follow there as well. But for those of you all who are listening on podcast, just know we got a video version. But that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I feel like my man need to own up to what he did. I feel like Wegmans was in there well within their rights and kind of generous to put you on probation and not fire you. Let me know what you got in the comments. Until next time.